that World War III would start in the Middle East, and that's not going to happen.
Right here.
Okay?
Well, listen and look to this moment in history here. President Trump signs a new peace agreement in Egypt today. While surrounded by other world leaders, it is a part of a peace summit where he delivered remarks on the ceasefire deal that he helped broker between Israel and Hamas. Good evening. I'm Brandon Hudson.
And I'm Taryn Asher. The president was in Israel today as the last 20 living Israeli hostages were released and reunited with their families. In return, Israel is freeing nearly 2,000 Palestinian prisoners. Fox 2's Ingrid Kelly joining us live now with a reaction to this monumental event. People have been waiting 2 years for this emotional reunion.
That's right. That's right. You know, it is a day that so many people have been waiting for, but now people are waiting to see what will happen next. For 2 years, calls for the release of Israeli hostages held captive by Hamas after the group's 2023 terrorist attack on Israel were made over and over. And on Monday, the release became reality. 1,150
IDF soldiers have fallen. Over 1,200 were killed on October 7th. This is not a great day of celebration. Yes, we pause to commemorate the 20 coming home, but we also pause for all those who aren't coming home.
As Hamas released the hostages, Israel freed thousands of Palestinian prisoners and detainees.
There are still 8,000 in prison, in Israeli jails. They should release them.
President Trump worked to establish this ceasefire deal in the region. On Monday, he addressed the Israeli government and said the Gaza War is over as he continues to oversee the peace agreement he helped to create.
The agreement actually is a 20-point plan, and today we are barely at point 2. But it gets much more difficult now to accomplish the full agreement for the president.
So what will happen next? History has shown that attempts at peace agreements between the two sides have been unsuccessful.
I think that's really what is left to be determined, is can we keep this peace?
One of the main points that I think is unclear is the degree to which Hamas will lay down its arms.
But some argue international law recognizes the right to self-defense.
What about the bombing and the killing and the destruction that has been created by the Israelis with the weapons, with American weapons and American support?
But will President Trump's attempt at peace in the Middle East be successful?
There's a pretty rocky road ahead. It's still a significant accomplishment, but there's a lot of work that remains to be done.
But still, hope remains.
Israel and the Jewish people want nothing more than to live in peace with their neighbors.
And eventually, if we wanted to stop the bloodshed once and for all and have really peace in the region, is we have to have a Palestinian state, independent, viable, can live side by side with the Israelis.
Back out here live, as the president signed that peace agreement in Egypt, some argue that a representative for Hamas and Israel should have been present. So what will happen next? Right now, it's a question mark. We'll have to wait and see. Back to you.
Well, Ingrid, such a historic day. Look, is there anything that will be happening in the next days or weeks within the Jewish community to commemorate this day?
Well, actually, they have not told us that. So again, that's a wait and see. But again, right now, people are just joyful and hopeful that they will one day have peace in the Middle East.